I bought an adventure bike in Dubai and here's how it went.
I messed up. Almost, yeah. It's okay, okay.
I bought this adventure bike, the V85 TT, with the intention of touring and eventually taking it off-road. But I do not have any experience riding anything this heavy and massive. Here's me terrified of even moving this bike down a slope. Look at me just waddling my way down. 5 months into the ownership, I finally decided to commit and take it off-road. I went out with 2 friends to a place called Wadi Shauka, one of which is Alam. Some of the clips here are from his channel, so definitely check that out, who literally came all the way from Abu Dhabi. This will be the first time he'll be taking his KTM 990 adventure off-road, and we're all excited for it. We plan on starting the trail early on. Ideally, we want to be home by noon to avoid the heat. Here you can see the trail starts out as this beautiful twisty hard-packed gravel with some small hills. There isn't much incline on this trail, but it does get quite hard. Right after we pass through the easy part, we are greeted by this loose river rocks and a foreshadowing on the type of terrain we'll be on. As we go on with our ride, we tackle a few rocky sections and a couple of short sandy trails when we finally took our first stop. We encountered some camels who were quite persistent on getting a few snacks from us, one of which tried to even inspect my bag thoroughly, only to leave a layer of camel saliva on it. What a great start to our day. We continue on through this rocky section where disaster struck, a mistake that changed the course of our plan. This was the correct route, but when I saw Alam overtook me, for some reason I followed him when I'm supposed to be leading this group, and that led to him getting stuck. As you can see in this instance, I've realized my mistake and made an attempt to let them know. My intention was to go over the slope and make a U-turn, but I was unable to convey that to the group and thought that it was the right way. Which led to Al getting stuck. After a few minutes of pulling the KTM 990 out of this fine river sand, we took a short break and examined the area and discussed our next plan of action. Ali saw the path that I took still leads to our planned route. If we had only pushed the bike up and waited for him there, we could have conserved a lot of energy. But the decision has already been made. They turned around to head to the correct route as I wait for them ahead. As we continue on our trip, I come across another camel. It refused to leave the road and I was scared of getting too close to its hind legs. Maybe I'll get kicked. So I just beat my horn, but to no avail. I see the rest of the group safely pass. I decided it was safe to proceed. We found some shade and decided to take a break there.
Finally some shade. I was looking for some shade.
Ali crashed and was pinned under his Africa Twin. We immediately rushed to his aid and checked if he had any injuries.
Okay, your foot. Up.
Thankfully, there was none.
Now that you
all
fell,
thanks to the boots.
it's not that
As
bad.
we take a break, I reflect on what just happened.
Let's take a long break here.
The group made so many mistakes, and even though Ali and I already completed this trail once, albeit he got stuck a couple of times. But we've never felt this much exhaustion. I wanted to show Alam the beautiful roads ahead of us. Since we barely made it halfway through, I decided to not push the group and just turn around. But we'll turn around after we tackle this last obstacle, which is a long patch of loose river rocks and sand. As I head on first, this happened. I crashed. While I lift this 330-kilogram bike, I kept thinking why I failed this patch even though it did not faze me the previous time we went. I realized that due to the previous errors we've made, I have almost completely drained my energy and it was affecting my technique. Obstacles that I flow through seem significantly harder than I remember it to be. We tackle it one last time and head back on the road. Our group has failed to complete this road. We crashed and scratched our bike. We spent a lot of time pulling the bike out the sand, and yet we're having the most fun we've had. What made this trip so fun was the experience. The journey was more rewarding than the destination. Having these great people with me was the best part of it all. One of which is Ali, who I literally just met on the road. More on that story later. And Alam, who runs a YouTube channel called Switch Gear Moto.
I need them to be orange. I need orange crash bars in my life. Means KTM really, doesn't it?
I've learned a lot on this trip that seemed like a complete disaster. I've grown so much as a person after reflecting on how I've handled situations like those. How positive I am despite the disasters that had unfolded. If you're still here, I would like to thank you for watching the first of many videos showcasing my experience on riding a bike here in UAE. Even though it's the middle of June and temperatures soar high, I will continue posting and sharing my experience of adventure riding in the UAE. I am too obsessed with adventure riding for the summer heat to stop me. Stay tuned on the next video. Till next time, ciao.